Welcome to Business Stories, where we break down the most fascinating rivalries in the world of business and finance. Today, we dive into a battle that has captivated the world, the rivalry between two of the most influential billionaires of our time, Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. This is not just a business feud, it's a clash of vision, ambition, and power. Buckle up, because this is going to be a thrilling ride. Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk are two names that define innovation in the 21st century. They are the minds behind some of the most disruptive companies: Amazon, Tesla, SpaceX, and Blue Origin, to name a few. But these two men could not be more different in their approaches, their personalities, and their visions for the future. To understand their rivalry, we must first understand how they became the titans they are today. Jeffrey Preston Bezos was born in 1964 in Albuquerque, New Mexico. From an early age, he showed a strong interest in technology and business. A graduate of Princeton University, Bezos initially worked on Wall Street before taking a massive leap of faith, founding an online bookstore called Amazon in 1994. At the time, the internet was still in its infancy and e-commerce was a gamble. But Bezos had a vision, a world where people would buy everything online. He famously started Amazon in a garage, filling it with bookshelves and computers. But for Bezos, books were just the beginning. His plan was much bigger: to create the everything store. Amazon revolutionized e-commerce and grew into a trillion-dollar empire. It expanded into cloud computing with AWS, streaming with Prime Video, and even artificial intelligence. But Bezos wasn't satisfied with conquering Earth; he wanted to explore the stars. In 2000, he founded Blue Origin, a space exploration company with a mission to make space travel accessible for humans. While Bezos was busy reshaping retail, another visionary was on a different path: Elon Musk. Born in South Africa in 1971, Musk showed a deep fascination with technology and space from a young age. He moved to the US and attended the University of Pennsylvania before launching his first startup, Zip2. After selling it for millions, he co-founded X.com, which later became PayPal. But Musk wasn't interested in financial services; he wanted to build things that would change humanity's future. With his earnings from PayPal, he set out to revolutionize three industries: energy, transportation, and space. In 2002, Musk founded SpaceX with the goal of colonizing Mars. In 2004, he invested in Tesla, eventually becoming its CEO and transforming the electric vehicle industry. He also launched SolarCity, now part of Tesla Energy, Hyperloop, and Neuralink. Like Bezos, Musk wanted to go beyond Earth, but his ambitions were far more extreme. While Bezos wanted to create a sustainable presence in space, Musk wanted to make humanity a multiplanetary species. Despite their common interest in space, Bezos and Musk could not be more different in their personalities and leadership styles. Bezos is methodical, data-driven, and relentless in execution. He is known for his Day One philosophy, which emphasizes constant innovation and a long-term vision. Musk, on the other hand, is bold, impulsive, and unfiltered. He thrives on risk, often pushing the boundaries of what's possible, sometimes to the frustration of his own employees and investors. From a distance, it seemed like these two billionaires could coexist, each in their own industries. But their ambitions in space would soon bring them into direct conflict, sparking a rivalry that would escalate to new heights. This was just the beginning. In the next episode, we'll explore how Bezos and Musk's space race turned from a scientific pursuit into a personal feud. Who will dominate the final frontier? Stay tuned. If you're enjoying this episode, don't forget to subscribe to Business Stories for more incredible business rivalries. Until next time, keep hustling and stay curious. When Jeff Bezos founded Blue Origin in 2000, he envisioned a slow, steady approach to space exploration. His company operated in near secrecy for years, developing reusable rocket technology with the goal of making space travel affordable and sustainable. Bezos often compared space colonization to building a foundation, slow and methodical, much like Amazon's early years. Meanwhile, Elon Musk founded SpaceX in 2002 with a dramatically different goal: making life multiplanetary. Musk believed that humanity needed to become a spacefaring civilization, and he wasn't afraid to move fast and break things to make that happen. Unlike Bezos, Musk was highly public about his ambitions, constantly setting aggressive timelines and making bold promises. For a while, both companies worked independently without direct competition. But as their paths crossed, tensions began to rise. In the early 2010s, both SpaceX and Blue Origin began competing for NASA contracts. At the time, NASA was shifting its focus from operating its own space shuttles to outsourcing space travel to private companies. Billions of dollars were up for grabs. SpaceX quickly gained an edge. In 2008, NASA awarded SpaceX a contract to develop cargo flights to the International Space Station, ISS. Then, in 2014, SpaceX secured another deal to transport astronauts to the ISS. The reason? SpaceX had already proven itself by launching and landing rockets, something Blue Origin had yet to accomplish. Bezos wasn't happy. Blue Origin had been working on reusable rocket technology, but Musk had beaten him to the punch with the Falcon 9, a rocket that could land vertically, making space flight significantly cheaper. Musk's rapid success made Bezos look slow, and that only fueled the rivalry. When SpaceX started making headlines, Bezos and Blue Origin took a different approach: legal battles. In 2013, Blue Origin filed a legal challenge against SpaceX over the use of a NASA launch pad. SpaceX had applied to lease Launch Complex 39A, a historic site used for the Apollo missions. Blue Origin argued that no single company should have exclusive rights to it. However, the court sided with SpaceX, stating that Bezos's company had not yet developed a rocket capable of using the pad. Musk, never one to back down from a fight, mocked Bezos publicly. He called Blue Origin's legal actions a phony blocking tactic and sarcastically referred to Bezos's company as a sore loser. But Bezos wasn't done. In 2021, when NASA awarded SpaceX a $2.9 billion contract to build the lunar lander for its Artemis program, Blue Origin immediately protested the decision. Bezos even wrote an open letter offering NASA a $2 billion discount if they reconsidered. NASA stood by its decision, and once again, Musk celebrated another victory. By this point, the rivalry had gone beyond business, it had become personal. Unlike Bezos, who maintained a relatively reserved public persona, Musk thrived on social media, using Twitter, now X, to mock Bezos and his company. In 2019, when Blue Origin unveiled its Blue Moon lunar lander, Musk tweeted, "Oh, stop teasing, Jeff," hinting that Bezos was slow to deliver results. After Blue Origin lost the NASA lunar contract, Musk posted a meme of Jeff Bezos as a sad smurf, further fueling tensions. When Blue Origin criticized SpaceX's Starship program, Musk responded with "can't get it up to orbit, LOL," a direct jab at Blue Origin's lack of successful orbital launches. Bezos, though not as active on social media, took his own subtle shots at Musk. In interviews, he downplayed Musk's Mars ambitions, saying that building a colony on Mars was impractical and unnecessary compared to focusing on Earth's resources. The core of their rivalry is a fundamental difference in vision. Bezos believes in building a space-based infrastructure where humanity would live in massive orbital habitats. He often references the ideas of physicist Gerard K. O'Neill, who envisioned giant space stations rather than colonizing planets. Bezos's long-term goal is to move industries into space, preserving Earth as a residential planet. Musk, on the other hand, is obsessed with Mars. His dream is to create a self-sustaining human colony on the Red Planet, reducing the risk of Earth-based extinction events. Musk believes the survival of humanity depends on becoming a multi-planetary species. Their differing philosophies continue to shape their company's missions. Blue Origin's motto is "Gradidum ferociter," step by step, ferociously, emphasizing slow and steady progress. Meanwhile, SpaceX moves at breakneck speed, constantly pushing boundaries, sometimes recklessly. At this point, it's clear that SpaceX has taken the lead. SpaceX has launched hundreds of successful missions, while Blue Origin has mostly focused on suborbital tourism. SpaceX has developed the Falcon 9 and Starship, two of the most advanced rockets ever built. Blue Origin's New Glenn rocket has yet to launch. SpaceX secured the NASA lunar contract, while Blue Origin lost out. SpaceX has successfully landed and reused rockets, while Blue Origin is still behind on orbital launches. However, Bezos is not giving up. Blue Origin has massive financial backing, and Amazon's cloud division AWS continues to generate billions, allowing Bezos to pour more money into his space ambitions. Meanwhile, Musk is stretched thin, juggling Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, and X. The space race is far from over. So, who will win? Will Musk fulfill his dream of colonizing Mars first? Or will Bezos' slow and steady approach prove more sustainable? We'll explore how their rivalry extends beyond space, into AI, automation, and even personal wealth. At first glance, Amazon and Tesla might not seem like direct competitors. One is an e-commerce and cloud computing empire, while the other is a leader in electric vehicles and renewable energy. But their ambitions are increasingly overlapping, putting Bezos and Musk on a collision course. Both Amazon and Tesla are betting big on artificial intelligence and automation. Amazon leads in AI-driven logistics. The company has built one of the most advanced supply chain systems in the world, using AI-powered robots in warehouses, drone deliveries, and cashierless stores like Amazon Go. Tesla, on the other hand, is pioneering AI in transportation, with its autopilot and full self-driving FSD technology. Musk's goal is to replace traditional car ownership with a fleet of self-driving robot axis, disrupting not just the auto industry but also delivery services, an area where Amazon dominates. Musk has often criticized Bezos for being slow to innovate, while Bezos sees Tesla as reckless. Tesla's self-driving technology has faced scrutiny due to crashes and safety concerns, while Amazon's automation efforts are methodical and long-term focused. In 2021, Tesla joined the elite club of trillion-dollar companies, a title that Amazon had held for years. When Tesla hit this milestone, Musk couldn't resist taking a jab at Bezos. He tweeted a second-place medal emoji, implying that Bezos was falling behind. Bezos, usually quiet on social media, later posted a cryptic tweet quoting Amazon's early struggles, seemingly reminding Musk that business success is a marathon, not a sprint. But the numbers don't lie. Tesla's valuation had skyrocketed, while Amazon was facing slowing growth and increasing regulatory pressure. Space isn't just about rockets. There's a massive fight happening over satellite internet. Musk's Starlink, a division of SpaceX, is already operational, providing high-speed satellite internet to millions globally. It has launched over 5,000 satellites and continues to expand aggressively. Bezos's Project Kuiper, a part of Amazon, is still in development. Amazon has committed $10 billion to the project, with plans to launch thousands of satellites, but it lags behind Starlink. Musk has repeatedly mocked Bezos's slow progress, tweeting in 2021, "Filing lawsuits against SpaceX is not a strategy for success." This was after Amazon protested Starlink's expansion, arguing that it could interfere with Kuiper's future plans. Bezos, in return, pointed out that SpaceX's aggressive expansion could cause issues for orbital congestion and space debris. Despite Bezos's financial backing, Musk's Starlink has a significant first-mover advantage, already generating revenue while Kuiper is still grounded. One of the most publicized aspects of their rivalry is their battle for the title of richest person in the world. For years, Jeff Bezos held the title as Amazon's stockzord. But in 2021, Elon Musk overtook Bezos thanks to Tesla's rapid rise. Musk didn't just celebrate privately, he made sure Bezos knew it. He sent Bezos a silver medal emoji on Twitter, rubbing in the fact that he was now the richest man on the planet. Bezos, however, plays the long game. While Musk's wealth is largely tied to Tesla's stock, Bezos has been quietly expanding his business empire. Blue Origin continues to secure military and private contracts. Amazon Web Services (AWS) remains the dominant force in cloud computing. Bezos has diversified into media, buying the Washington Post and investing in biotech. This means that even if Musk is ahead for now, Bezos has multiple revenue streams that could help him reclaim the top spot in the future. While wealth is one thing, influence is another. Elon Musk is more visible and vocal. His Twitter, now X, presence makes headlines daily. He has millions of devoted fans, and his tweets can move markets. Jeff Bezos is more private and strategic. He rarely engages in public disputes, preferring to work behind the scenes. But his power in cloud computing, e-commerce, and media gives him a different kind of influence. Musk's approach is high risk, high reward. He thrives in chaos and disruption. Bezos's style is methodical, calculated, and long-term oriented. Musk is ahead in space with SpaceX, while Blue Origin is still catching up. Musk dominates satellite internet with Starlink, while Kuiper is still untested. Tesla has a higher stock valuation than Amazon, but Amazon has a more diverse business portfolio. Musk is currently wealthier, but Bezos has long-term financial security. While Musk is currently leading, Bezos is not one to be underestimated. His long-term strategies have paid off in the past, and he is slowly building an empire that could outlast Musk's rapid growth model. Who will ultimately dominate the business world. In Part 4, we'll explore the future of their rivalry, their latest battles, and whether there's room for both titans to coexist, or if one will eventually eclipse the other. If space is their most publicized battle, artificial intelligence, AI, may be their most important one. Musk has been vocal about his concerns regarding AI, repeatedly warning that it could become humanity's biggest existential threat. Despite this, he is heavily invested in AI projects, founding xAI, an AI research company meant to compete with OpenAI and Google's DeepMind. His Tesla vehicles are also becoming more reliant on AI, especially in their full self-driving FSD systems. Bezos, on the other hand, sees AI as a critical part of Amazon's long-term strategy. Amazon Web Services (AWS) provides cloud services for AI research worldwide. Many of the world's leading AI companies use AWS for their computing needs. Amazon's AI-powered logistics network continues to evolve. AI is optimizing warehouses, delivery routes, and even Alexa, Amazon's voice assistant, which is being transformed into a more advanced AI-powered tool. While Musk warns about AI dangers, Bezos embraces AI as a way to strengthen Amazon's dominance. This contrast in approach could shape the future of AI and determine who wields more power in the industry. Tesla is the undisputed leader in the electric vehicle (EV) market, but Bezos is quietly making moves in this space as well. Amazon has invested $1.3 billion in Rivian, an electric vehicle startup that aims to compete with Tesla. Amazon also has a deal to buy 100,000 electric delivery vans from Rivian, pushing towards sustainability. Amazon's self-driving ambitions are growing through Zoox, an autonomous vehicle startup it acquired in 2020. Zoox is developing fully autonomous robot axis, potentially challenging Tesla's plans for self-driving fleets. Musk has criticized Bezos's investments, implying that Amazon is simply buying its way into industries rather than innovating. However, if Rivian and Zoox succeed, Bezos could challenge Musk in both the EV and autonomous driving sectors. The space war between Blue Origin and SpaceX is far from over. In 2023, Blue Origin won a NASA contract to develop a second lunar lander, meaning Bezos is still in the game despite losing the initial contract to SpaceX. Meanwhile, Musk is pushing ahead with Starship, the rocket that could transport humans to the moon and Mars. NASA is hedging its bets by involving both companies, but make no mistake, this is still a heated competition. The first company to establish a sustainable presence on the moon could control trillions of dollars worth of lunar resources. Bezos envisions building massive space stations where humans can live in orbital colonies, while Musk is fixated on colonizing Mars. The question is, which vision will become reality first? As their power grows, both Musk and Bezos are facing increasing government scrutiny. Amazon has faced multiple antitrust lawsuits, with regulators questioning whether it has become too powerful in e-commerce and cloud computing. Tesla and SpaceX are under government scrutiny for their business practices, including worker conditions, safety concerns, and Musk's influence over satellite communications through Starlink. Both billionaires are heavily involved in lobbying, but their political strategies are different. Bezos builds quiet political connections through investments and strategic lobbying. Musk is loud and unpredictable, openly challenging regulators and politicians on Twitter, X. Their different approaches could determine who survives regulatory challenges better in the coming years. Beyond business, there's also a battle for who the public supports. Musk has built a cult-like following, especially among tech enthusiasts, investors, and younger generations. His unfiltered Twitter presence makes him more relatable but also controversial. Bezos has a more polished but distant image, focusing on philanthropy and long-term business strategy. However, he has faced criticism for Amazon's labor practices and corporate dominance. Musk thrives on being the underdog, constantly pushing boundaries and rallying support. Bezos, meanwhile, embraces the long game, letting his empire speak for itself. Musk leads in space, electric vehicles, and AI-driven transportation. Bezos dominates in cloud computing, e-commerce, and AI-driven logistics. Musk has more public influence and a passionate following. Bezos has a more stable, diversified empire. So, what happens next? Will one billionaire crush the other, or will they continue to shape the world in parallel but competing ways? In the final part, we'll examine their endgames, what they ultimately want to achieve, and how their rivalry could define the next century. At their core, both billionaires have fundamentally different visions for the future of humanity. Musk believes the future is among the stars, with humans becoming a multiplanetary species. Bezos believes the future lies in expanding human civilization through technology and space colonies, but without necessarily leaving Earth behind. Their rivalry isn't just about money or power, it's about who gets to define humanity's future. Musk has made it clear what he wants. Colonizing Mars. Musk's dream is to make life multiplanetary, ensuring humanity's survival in case of a disaster on Earth. His company, SpaceX, is developing Starship, the most powerful rocket ever built, designed to take humans to Mars within the next decade. He envisions a self-sustaining city on Mars with millions of people living there. Artificial intelligence and automation. Musk believes AI will either be humanity's greatest tool or its biggest existential threat. He founded xAI to compete with OpenAI, hoping to develop a more truth-seeking AI. Tesla's autonomous vehicles and Neuralink brain-computer interface projects aim to integrate AI into everyday life. Financial strategy. Musk doesn't just want to be the richest person, he wants to use his wealth to accelerate innovation. He reinvests most of his money into ambitious projects like SpaceX, Tesla, Neuralink, and AI research. Musk is obsessed with speed. He believes humanity must move fast to avoid stagnation and potential extinction. His empire is built on rapid iteration, risk-taking, and disruption. Bezos, on the other hand, has a different long-term strategy. Space as an extension of Earth. Unlike Musk, Bezos doesn't think humans need to leave Earth entirely. Instead, he envisions floating space colonies where millions of people can work and live. Blue Origin is building infrastructure for this, aiming to create a sustainable presence in space through projects like Orbital Reef, a planned commercial space station. Control over global commerce and cloud computing. Bezos already controls Amazon Web Services (AWS), which powers a huge portion of the internet. Amazon is expanding AI, automation, and satellite communications Project Kuiper to dominate digital infrastructure. His focus is on long-term stability, making Amazon an untouchable monopoly in technology, retail, and logistics. Power in information and media. By owning the Washington Post, Bezos influences global media and journalism. His investments in biotech and healthcare suggest he wants a say in human longevity and life sciences. Bezos plays the long game. His strategies are slow but calculated. He believes in methodical growth, strong business moats, and long-term sustainability rather than Musk's chaotic innovation. Both Musk and Bezos want to reshape humanity, but their approaches couldn't be more different. Musk wants to break limits, pushing the boundaries of physics, AI, and transportation. Bezos wants to optimize and dominate, building an infrastructure where Amazon and its technology power the world. In terms of who is ahead right now, Musk dominates space exploration, but Bezos is slowly catching up. Musk leads in electric vehicles, while Bezos is making moves in autonomous delivery and logistics. Bezos controls cloud computing and AI infrastructure, an area Musk is yet to challenge. Musk currently has more cultural influence, while Bezos remains more reserved and long-term focused. It's possible that neither Musk nor Bezos will win outright. Instead, they may shape different aspects of the future. Musk might be remembered as the man who took humanity to Mars and revolutionized AI and transportation. Bezos might be remembered as the man who built Earth's digital and space infrastructure, ensuring long-term stability. They are two sides of the same coin. Musk is the wild visionary, while Bezos is the disciplined empire builder. Who will have the bigger impact on history? Will Musk's high-risk, high-reward approach pay off? Or will Bezos's slow, methodical strategy win in the long run? One thing is certain, we are witnessing one of the greatest business rivalries of all time.